I was researching aerodynamic roof racks for my TC, I came across various designs, including one by Rhino, where they had the same basic shape for the crossbar, but they also had vortex generators installed on top, the rubber strips that go into the channels. So today, I'm going to see if I can retrofit those onto my roof rack and quiet it down some more. Now, first off, my roof rack is actually pretty quiet to begin with. I did get to hear a TC with a standard roof rack, no fairing installed, and man, it was loud. And it whistled too. So this one just makes some noise, no whistling. But I want to see if I can improve upon the quietness of this roof rack by installing a few of these vortex generator strips along the top channels. So first off, I'm going to put the phone up to the moonroof here to get a baseline recording at about 65 miles an hour. Here's what it looks like. It doesn't look like much. I don't know if it's really going to make a difference. Now, I did read some reviews where people said they retrofitted it onto their OEM roof rack and it made no difference, but I saw more reviews saying that this actually did make a difference, and I'm hoping I'll fall into the latter category. Now, it's 400 millimeters across, or 15 3/4 inches, so I'm going to have 3 for the front and 3 for the back, and if you look on the underside, you'll see that that's how it looks like. It's just going to slide into the channel from above instead of sliding across in. It's going to be 12 millimeters across, and then there's these tabs that stick out from end to end on the tabs themselves is 13 millimeters. All right, let's go outside and get this installed. In order to get the existing rubber piece out, you're going to have to pop the end cap off, just grab it and pull it straight out, and then slide this out. So let's see now if this will fit. I did measure this before I ordered it, and it was 12 millimeters, but let's actually just check and see. So I'm just going to push it down into place. Pops right down in. Oh, that's perfect. It's nice and snug. So I've already measured and confirmed that these 3 pieces are going to be the perfect length for the bars here. Just start at one side and then roll it down and then pop it into the channel. They say in the instructions that you want to leave 3 millimeters of space on the end in case these are too long to account for rubber shrinkage. I've got the front and back done. There's no gaps between each of these pieces. Nice and tight fit. I do have a little bit of excess here on the end, so I'm going to trim it right about here and then push it in a little bit, and that'll help account for any rubber shrinkage, and then pop the caps back on. Here's what it should look like when you're done installing. Go down the length of each bar on both sides and make sure that it's flush. I had one spot that I didn't notice where it was kind of bubbled up a little bit, but I was able to just work the rubber back and forth until it popped into the channel properly. And now it's nice and smooth and flush along the entire length. All right, now let's go for a drive and see if these make any difference at all. While there was some improvement with the wind noise using the vortex generating strips, it was not as much as I was hoping, although I'm not too terribly disappointed because they do look nice and these are fairly quiet to begin with, but I'm always one to try to optimize things. Now, I remembered that all of the reviews where people had seen marked improvement were doing OEM roof racks or direct fit roof racks, none of which are going to have this long open channel in here like the universal ones do. So to try to simulate a situation like that with an OEM rack or a direct fit one, I'm going to fill this channel in using the rubber strip that I removed from the top. So I've already cut it to fit between the 2 towers. This side's already taken care of here. I just put down some masking tape on the edge of this one tower, loosened these up, slid this off, slid the strip into place, and then tighten this back down. And I'm also going to include a short piece of strip on the end here. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this one, get this reinstalled, and then we'll go for another drive. Based on these test results, I'm definitely going to say that if you have a crossbar with an open channel on the underside like mine, you're going to want to put a rubber strip in there if you want the most noise reduction. That being said, I do feel that the vortex generating strips did actually work. It did reduce the noise a little bit up there, despite being overshadowed by the noise caused from the underside. Also, The wind was a little choppy sounding prior to installing the vortex generating strips, and then it was a lot smoother sounding going over the crossbar afterwards. So that way I know it's actually doing something. Now, either way, if you're going to move your rubber strip to the bottom like I had for mine, you're going to need something for the top. So pick up these vortex generating strips. I think they're worth testing out. I got mine on sale. I'm going to put a link in the video description below. And even if you're not putting it in a universal roof rack system like mine, I would say try them out anyway. I mean, they were designed for an aerodynamic crossbar, so I don't know how well they'll work with any other designs, but if you test them out, please post up your results below, as well as what type of roof rack system you have. I hope this helps you out if you're trying to figure out a way to quiet down your roof rack. Thanks for watching.